Now let's work on the right side. We're gonna start with this. This is how it's gonna look, fully. We're gonna have the background, which is have this nice darkness effect, which is gonna be the background or the song of the image. Same here with this nice box shadow. Also we're gonna have the name of the song, the name of the artist, and also the lyrics we're gonna be here. Also the equalizer here. We're gonna work all of the things except the lyrics and the equalizer, because we need to have like a source of audio to make sure this works, but now we don't have it, so we're gonna work on those. And when we finish this, we're gonna go back to this. And also you can like do it two ways. We can go to the HTML and make sure this is the image of the first song, or you can do it with JavaScript. So like for example, if you change your array and you change the song and you make another one the first, you can make this always changeable related to the array, or you can make it static and not changeable. I prefer to do it with JavaScript. So let's go. First of all, we're gonna work on the HTML first. So we're gonna go to the right and we're gonna start here. Let's call this right song. And inside this we're gonna have an image, and the source, I'm not gonna have any source right now. We're gonna do it with JavaScript, but we're gonna have a class to this. Let's have a class, and the class is gonna be right song image. And also after this we're gonna have two other divs. This is gonna be for the name, and one is gonna be for the name of the artist. Let's give them a class. So this is gonna be right song. Let's call it name, and we can take this, we can remove this, and we can copy this, but this time it's gonna be song artist. And this is all of it for now. We can also add this, but we're gonna work on this later. We're gonna have a div for the lyrics, and also we're gonna have a canvas. Is gonna be for the equalizer canvas, but it's gonna be with the ID of the equalizer this way. Now let's go to the CSS and work on this. Let's go back down to the end, and here we're gonna work to style this. First of all, it starts with the right, and here we're gonna do a grid row, which is gonna be 1 to 6, the same as the others. We can have a background color, which is gonna be 111,727. We can leave it, because we're gonna use the background image, so this is just not usable. Let's remove this. Also, we're gonna do a border top right radius, which is gonna be 10px. Position is gonna be relative, because we're gonna absolute the lyrics and the others. We're gonna have a padding of 20px. We're also gonna have a display flex, and we're gonna have flex direction. It's gonna be column, and we're gonna have align items. It's gonna be center. Also, we're gonna have a background size. Background size is gonna be cover. We're gonna set the background image with JavaScript, so to make this easier, we're gonna do the rest with just CSS. We're gonna have the background position to be 50%, so we can see the image in the middle. Also, we're gonna have background repeat, and we're gonna make it no repeat. We're gonna go to the right song, and this is gonna be text align center. So we're gonna have a color white, and we're gonna have the font family is gonna be this. I don't know if I added it or not. Let's see on the index.html. So we didn't add it, so let's not do this. It's not necessary. You can change the font to anything you want. Now we're gonna go to the right song image. Let me write faster now. Let's go border radius. It's gonna be 5 pixels. Also, we're gonna go, the height is gonna be 250px, the width 250px. You can make this the way you want. We can have an object fit to be cover. Also, we're gonna have a box shadow, which is gonna be 2 pixels, and we're gonna go here. It's gonna be 0.2 2. And also here we're gonna make this 220, 220, 220, and the margin bottom is gonna be 10 pixel this way. And this is everything. Now we're gonna go to the JavaScript so we can do this in the function.ready. So we're gonna go to GS and you go to script, we're gonna go down to .ready here, and we're gonna do the rest. So we're gonna select the informations from here, and we're gonna select the classes and change the data. So first of all, we're gonna access this image. So we're gonna take this is by class, so we're gonna select that by dot, and we're gonna, this is the image, so we're gonna access the attribute. You can use attribute in jQuery, or you can use sys attribute in JavaScript. So I'm gonna use attribute, and it's gonna be src. So we're gonna access the src, and the source, we're gonna go to the array of the songs. We're gonna go to the first element, and we're just gonna access the cover. So this way we're gonna have the image to be this one, as you see. But first of all, we're gonna access the right, and we're gonna change, you know, the background, this background. We want to do this first, this background and with this nice filter. So how we're gonna do this? We're gonna do it simply. We're gonna access the right div, and we're gonna do .css, and inside this we're gonna write our CSS. So first of all, it's gonna be background image, and the background image is gonna be, we're gonna leave this like this, and we're gonna have first of all linear gradient, and linear gradient is gonna be RGBE, and it's gonna be 0.8. This one, I'm gonna make sure I don't write anything wrong. It's gonna be another RGBE. It's gonna be 0.8. So I'm gonna make sure I didn't write anything wrong. So this one is right, this is right. So and then we're gonna have this, and we're gonna have a URL. So this is gonna be the background itself. So we're gonna do ++, and it's gonna be songs, and it's gonna be the first one 0, and we're gonna access the cover. So all we did, just a linear gradient, so we can make it a little bit black, and also we changed the background image. So let's go here, and as you see, it works like a charm. It's pretty easy. Now we're gonna work and add the rest. So we need to add here, we're gonna use this, you know, to access that and change also the name and the name of the artist. So we're gonna do this. We access this, and we're gonna make like the text or the HTML, whatever you want, and we're gonna make this. It's gonna be songs, and it's gonna be songs 0, and we're gonna access the name, and also this one is gonna be artist, and it's gonna be here artist. So now if we went there, we're gonna find everything alright. You can change the style for this. I'm not gonna do this right now. Now let's work on the bottom. I'm gonna have this. We're gonna have like 4 or 5 main, you know, sections. We're gonna have this one, which has the infos of the song playing. We have the controls to play the next song, and the previous song. Also we have the main, you know, player or timer. Also we have this pattern we can use with the shuffle. This one you're gonna use it to start replay the song from the beginning, also to change the mode of play from this. And the last thing we're gonna have is this volume. So you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 main thing. So let's go to work. We're gonna start from the bottom, and we're gonna have a div here. We're gonna call it song player infos, song player infos. And inside this we're gonna have an image, and the image, the source is gonna be assets, everything included in the description, images, equalizer.gif. This is the equalizer, and we're gonna give it a class of bottom equalizer gif. And after this we're gonna have a div, which is gonna be the song image wrap, and inside this we're gonna have an image, which is gonna be the image of the song. So we're gonna have you know, we can do it this way, or we can use the same way and add it with JavaScript, so we ensure that it's just the first song in the array. So we're gonna do this with JavaScript, which is gonna add a class name, which is gonna be song image. And after this, we're gonna have another div. It's gonna be song info, and inside this we're gonna have song name and also song artist. So let's go now and control this with some CSS to make it look better. And also we're gonna add the pre-informations for the first song using JavaScript. So let's go to style.css and we start with the bottom. And as usually, let's see what I have in CSS. First of all, we're gonna have a bg, which is gonna be 0if 1624. Grid column is gonna be 1 to 4. That means the whole width. Also, we're gonna have a border bottom left radius, which is gonna be 10 px, and also we're gonna have a top right. This is all, and we're gonna have, this is also gonna be bottom. So just we change this. If we went here, we just change this, and also we change this. This is the bottom right, and this is the bottom left. Also the images looks bigger, but we're gonna control that after. So after this, we're gonna have a padding of 15 px, and also we're gonna have a display flex, align item center, and we're gonna have a gap of 25 px, and we're gonna have a border tab, and it's gonna be 1 px solid, and the color is gonna be 738 FC721. And we're gonna work now on the song player infos, and we're gonna have display flex, align item center, color is gonna be white, font size is gonna be 14 pixels. Also, we're gonna have a gap 15 px, also cursor pointer, and we're gonna have a padding of 5 px, and the width is gonna be 250 px. And the reason I have a fixed width here, because like for example, if the name was longer than this gonna be pushed and it's gonna push all the others, so I want to make sure that it's fixed. Also, you can do a grid here, you know, it's your call. And now we're gonna go to this div. Let's see what's the name. Bottom equalizer gif. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna make the width 20 pixels. Also, in the beginning, the display is gonna be none, so we're not gonna show it until the song is played. But we're gonna do something with filter, with kit filter. So we're gonna have a filter, and the invert, it just changes the color to the opposite color. So we're gonna have 40% change, as you see right here. So this is a change. Let's see what else we need to control. We have this song image wrap. So let's select this, and we're gonna have a position relative. This is all. Now we're gonna go to the script, and we're gonna go here, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna have the same informations, you know, for this, but we can different classes. So the first of all, we have this image. Let's see which class is this. If we went here, we found that this is the class song image, but the difference is, the problem is, if we went with this way, if we went here and put, you know, this, and we change the cover to this, the problem is gonna look for every class, every element that has the name of the class, and it's gonna change the image, and we're gonna see that all the images now change. We don't want that. We want to select only this, and this is possible. We're just gonna, you know, mention the parents. For example, let's choose, for example, this one, bottom. So, and we can do this, and we can just go here, and we can dot, bottom, and we're gonna mention this. And now as we see, it only changes the one in the inside of the div of the parent that's called bottom. You can choose any one of the parents, and this way it works. Also, we're gonna do the same for the name of the song and name of the artist. So let's see which div, which is, we have song name and song artist. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna take this, and we're gonna dot bottom, and then the song name, and also here bottom dot song artist. And let's go and see. As you see, everything is working fine here. I don't know what this is. This is not white because I've changed it here in the same class. So let's see. This is the song artist. Let me just check real quick. The reason is not white because we didn't, for this div, we didn't give it the color white. In this one, we changed the color of the parent to white, so the children took the color of the parents, but we didn't change that in the CSS. So if you went and look for the song name, here we're gonna add color, and we're gonna make it white. And as you see, this is fixed, and this is the one. Also, this is not gonna be visible at the beginning until we play the song, so we gotta make it display none. So we gotta go and look for it. This one, I'm gonna display none. And now, as you see, this part is finished.